We're moving on to side mount. You really have to understand side mount. This is kind of the launching pad for a lot of your other game in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And there's a lot of variables. So you'll soon see my arms can be doing different things, my legs can be doing different things, my hips can be doing different things, and my body can be doing different things. Each of these changes the game, changes his options on the bottom, changes my options on top. So it's probably the most complex of the top positions. Basically, I'm at 90 degrees to his body, but you'll see that isn't always true. My arms can be in one of 4 positions. They can both be over. See, my armpit's on his face and my hand is in the underhook. My hand can be around his head and in the underhook. This is probably the most common. I can have both hands on this side, or I can have one hand over and one hand in his hip. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll use those different arm positions to shut down his escape attempts and to set up what you want to do. Just like your arms can be in different positions, your legs can be in different positions. Turn sideways here, please, Don. I can be up with both legs bent. I can have one leg back, that hip down to the floor. I can have the other leg back, that hip down to the floor. Or I can even have both legs back, depending on the other aspects of what's going on. So we've got 4 arm positions, 4 leg positions. My body can be either 90 degrees to him, or I can start circling around to more of a 45 degrees to him, or I can be lined up with him. This would be classic side mount. I'm basically at right angles. If I want to start circling towards his head with my body, I might bring my hand over and block his hip. We'll see why blocking his hip is important in a second. And now I'm sprawling off. We're no longer like this, we're now more like that. If I want, I can continue circling till we're straight in line. Some people call that north-south. For the purposes of today, it's a variation of side mount. And finally, your hips can do different things too. Your arms, your body, your legs, and your hips. If I'm here, my hips are facing the floor. If I turn them out this way, my hips are now facing his head. If I turn them out this way, my hips are facing his body. Turn a bit, please. So this is facing his body. I'm spreading them as wide as I can. I don't want to be here, because if he bridges into me, I'll go over. If I'm really basing out here and he bridges into me, I can drive with that foot. So that is facing his legs. Here is hips down. Here is facing his head. Learn those variations, at least become familiar with them, and it'll make side mount make a lot more sense to you.